Ukanan. They called John. Heard on the news today they had a Good Friday shooting in Mexico. I went to Good Friday morning. Fire was so good they shot it up. You people gonna learn after a while. That's you who are talking. Russia done showed out their new ballistic missile. How many of y'all seen it? How many of y'all hadn't seen it? Oh, they got a new ballistic missile. They carry multiple warheads. They carry 10. I think they carry over 10 different nuclear warheads. How many of y'all don't know what the name of it is called? How many of y'all know what the name of it is called? It's called the Satan number 2. What did I tell you about white people when they make a bomb and they'll destroy stuff and they'll name it Satan 2? They all know they're the devil.
Yep.
Who else invented that but the devil? White people proud of that stuff too. I love white people. That's what make it. We use them for the epitome of living right. So whatever they do, do the opposite. The mere fact they'll make a bomb that's going to destroy and kill everything, it just ties inside what they do. Then they'll go make a dirt devil vacuum cleaner and clean up everything. Satan 2 destroy everything, and the dirt devil vacuum cleaner clean it up. When had the devil ever been known to clean something up? That's our job. All right, let's see what happens. Listen to the book. This is Ukanan 6:44. Listen to the book.
No ish can come to me.
See that? No ish can come unto me.
Except the Abba, which hath sent me, draw him.
Except the Father which has sent me, draw him.
And I will raise him up at the last Yom.
And I'll raise him up at the last Yom.
It is written in the Nabaim.
See that? It's written in the Nabaim.
And they shall be all taught of Elohim.
Don't know what happened.
Every each therefore that hath heard,
and
hath learned of the Abba.
What did they do?
Cometh unto me.
Beautiful, beautiful. Who? Matter of fact, give me Romans 15. All are Shamut. Shamut. See how that work out. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So that for whatsoever things are written aforetime
were written for our learning.
Was written for our learning.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See that? That's what we're here for. That's how important it is for us when we go back through the scriptures to look at exactly what's been spoken of or what's been taught us. Y'all got it? We were talking last night a little bit. I was thinking about this morning when we was reading about the pronunciation of his name. Probably, would it be Yafta? Who knows? Probably not even somewhat similar.
In Shabbatim, Yafta.
Yeah. It is Yafta.
Yeah.
Just the mere fact, I was thinking about when he had made the covenant, we talked about not staggering, not becoming unsturdy, not being moved. God was talking about how soon we were removed from him that called us. And just looking at just the confidence his daughter had in his vow. The mere fact that she was able to say, if you made that vow, then perform it. Because Yahuwah had done what he said he was going to do. And you have to think about what would allow her to have that type of amount of faith. But our Lord teaches us to teach it to our Beni, and to our Beni, and let them teach another generation, a Tuladah. And showing you where some might stagger and waver, you got her who didn't move. So like if it fall on me, then the will of Yahuwah will be done. You got Ali, one of our great Nabal, who they'll call Eli. Even when he looked at what Charles, who was it? Shamuel. I had to remember Shamuel, Shaluma, and how when he came back and told him what Yahuwah had told him and what he had revealed to him. He didn't move. He said, it is Yahuwah. Because that's what he said we're going to do. He said, you honoring me, you honor your son more than you honoring me. He told him how he took him and what he had done for him and the covenant he had made with Louis and them concerning him. And told him what was going to happen to him. And when he heard it, he didn't fight it. He said, it is Yahuwah. Just having that type of mind. Not the mind to disobey and go contrary, but being willing to accept wherever the will of Yahuwah is. Even if it comes and it's against us. Even if it comes and we lose a daughter, a son, a wife, a husband, a mother, a father. Going through this way we're going, people, you're going to lose something. I'm just being practical. I've told you guys oftentimes, look at everything you got and then consider which of these things are you willing to lose. Start with what you love the most. Are you really willing to lose? You know, back some time ago, I remember I talked to a lot of y'all one time about the pardon out people, the spouses that were going contrary. Y'all remember that? We was back over there when Millstead. That was tight. Some people pulled out, they left. Some people already had shabby marriages. And they said, I still ain't going to leave you, though it ain't good, it's terrible, it's all right. I'm not going to depart from it. I'd rather have something than to have nothing. But it was a test just to see who you love. Because whatever it is for you, one thing about it, who are going to make it right? You can't hold on to nothing that don't belong to you. And you stay there with it, all they're going to do is be more rottenness to you. But we all get tested with things, whether it's attitude, whether it's position, whether it's job, whether it's love for money, or love for one another, or even with ourselves. We get tested with it. For me, I had to get tested more, I think, dealing with self. Because we all got things we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You'll think you're good in areas, but he's going to try you in those areas just so you can see for yourself. A lot of people say where they're good at, and that's only because you judged it. You hadn't actually been tested in. Some people say, you know what, I'm a pretty good reader. It's okay. And you give them a test, and you find out you're really not that good in your eyes. Some people say, well, math is my strong suit. Then you give them a test on math, you realize you're really not as good at math as you thought you were. I said, man, I don't know what happened. I used to be real good at math, but you're not now. So just like with the school system, y'all remember being in the school year, they give you tests. You get these tests because it was to grade to see whether you would decrease, or let me say it for white people. It's used to keep us back. Tests are used for people of our color to confuse. Y'all all right? You bubbling in answers. Then they put you on a guess point. Then they got you guessing. You say, well, listen. Or any, meeny, mighty, mo. You know, right? Or go with what you like. Then they start saying, okay, I don't want you to just answer. I want you to explain your answer. Now, I know the answer, but I just can't literally just tell you exactly how I came up with the formula to get the answer. So now I got to say it's wrong. The test only been you to confuse us. But with this was set up so every Ish and every Ashar would know in themselves what's right. Huh? This is something that you will know, not just that you know that you know that you know. You'll know it because it's written. Y'all got it? So we come through to see this to follow the same pattern of behavior to make sure we get an understanding. When Yochanan declared in the 5th chapter, Aleph, Yochanan, he said that we know that the Ben of Elohim has come. And not only that, who knows what he did? What does he tell about him? Sit down. They stop. Explain your answer. he said that he was the true Elohim. We know exactly who he is. This is the Amah. We know exactly who he is. That's the kind of understanding we've got. Or that's the kind of understanding we're trying to get. We want to really know that we know, and we can definitively prove it from what's written. Y'all got it? Even if they try to confuse it, just like with tests. This King James perversion is a test for us. Because we have to go in and you got to decipher out. You know, people say, well, you got to know how to eat the meat and spit out the bone. That's when you got to mature. They're like eating fish in the country. I had read it. Any of y'all from the country, know? I got ready to pick the fish up and just start chewing. Yep. They don't even play around that little pig, these little light, little tiny piece. They go through it. I had an uncle, he could chew bone. And see, when you're not skilled, you don't know. I remember one time years ago, I had to clean some chitlin. I used to clean chitlin. I was smoking weed. How many of y'all here committing no sin? Raise your hand. Like I said, I was cleaning some chitlin, as all of us have sinned. And I was smoking weed and cleaning them, and I had the sink. You got the trash, and you got your chitlin. That's how you clean them. Two sinks. How many of y'all remember that? You got two sinks, or sometimes you get a bucket, you put the trash. I chose to use the sink. I had a divider, put the trash, put the chitlin. Now I was smoking that weed, they're going, they're chilling. I mess around, I couldn't remember which was the trash and which was the chilling. It took me the longest, and I'll be honest with you. Again, who ain't sin? I might have cooked the trash and thrown the chilling away. Because I was high. But to show you, there was no distinction. And just showing you even back then, when it's unclean, like the book said about vomit, is no place clean. And it's bad that I was sitting here eating a food that the trash and the meal look exact. That I had a reason I couldn't remember which was which. Our pill the trash looked just like the chili. Now, what he did for us to make sure we could discern, that comes with maturity. What I'm talking, see that the 5th chapter of the book of F.O.M.B, 5 and 11. Please tell me that one heat we had on. Thank you. F.O.M.B. Listen to the book.
Of whom we have many things to say.
Brandon, you get me still that Shaphatim 17. Did they call judges? 17 and 4. Let's see what happens. Of whom we have
Many things to say.
but hard
To be uttered.
listen.
Seeing ye are dull of hearing.
See, that's what happened with us. A lot of us, that's what happened to us. We dull out. Isn't that right? Just like a dull night, it can't get you any real result. You just study, just sawing back and forth, but you're not getting any real result. You're not penetrating. It's not getting through. He said that's how it is. A lot of us become dull of hearing. If it's not something we want to hear, and we kind of know how to phase it off or just kind of brush it off or whatever it is or kind of zoom off somewhere else. And that's dangerous for us. Listen what happened.
For the time ye ought to be teachers.
And before you give me that, Brandon, see that the book of Barash. We'll get right back to you, Barash. I want him, my friend, get this from before. See if it's 38. See if 15. We'll come right back to you. Listen to the book.
When Yehuda saw her, he thought her to be an harlot, because she had covered her face. And he turned unto her by the way, and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his bath-in-law. And she said, What wilt thou give me, that thou mayest come in unto me?
Y'all see that? Listen.
And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, Wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? And he said, What pledge shall I give thee? And she said, Thy signet and thy bracelets and thy staff that is in thine hand.
Yeah.
And he gave it her. And he came in unto her, and she conceived by him. And she arose and went away, and laid by her veil from her, and put on the garments of her widowhood. Yeah. And Yehuda sent the kid by the hand of his friend the Adulamite, to receive his pledge from the Ashah's hand. But he found her not. Then he asked the Anashim of that place, saying, Where is the harlot that was openly by the wayside? And they said, There was no harlot in this place. And he returned to Yehuda and said, I cannot find her. And also the Anashim of the place said that there is no harlot in this place. Mm-hmm. And Yehuda said, Let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her.
Yeah.
And it came to pass, about 3 months after, that it was told Yehuda, saying, Tamar, thy bath-in-law, hath played the harlot.
Yeah.
And also, behold, she is with child by whoredom.
Yeah.
And Yehuda said, Bring her forth, and let her be burnt.
Yeah.
When she was brought forth, she sent to her Abba-in-law, saying, By the Ish, whose these are, am I with child?
Yes.
And she said, Discern, I pray thee, whose are these? The signet and bracelets and staff.
What happened?
And Yehuda acknowledged them, and said, She hath been more tzaddik than I.
Why?
Because that I gave her not to Shelah my ben.
That's good. Let's see what happened here. At 5 and 11 of the book of Avarim. Listen to the book.
Of whom we have many things to say.
See that? We got a lot to say. What happened?
And hard to be uttered.
See?
Ye are dull of hearing.
Listen.
For when, for the time, ye ought to be teachers,
Listen what happened.
ye have need that one teach you again
Which be the what?
the first principle
The elementary code. That's the first principle of who?
of the oracles of Elohim.
That's what he did when he took Mushah. You know what he told him when he was in the mount? Who remember? See? You do, which means he had to be taught something. He had to be taught something before he went down. He'd have never sent him down there and said, come back up, let me teach you. Don't make sense. He had to be taught. And make sure you do all things after the pattern I showed you in the mount. Listen.
And are become such as have need of milk,
And
not of strong meat.
why?
For every one that uses milk is unskillful in the dabar of Sadiq,
Tell me who meat belongs to.
for he is a babe.
Yeah.
But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age,
Which, what happened?
even those who by reason of use have their sense exercised to discern both Ta'ub and Rasha.
See that? That's what they were able to do when they came down and find out was she a whore or had she gotten it lawfully. Which means they had to be familiar with the law and they had to be familiar with Yehuda. That's what your book that tell you is written in the bar. They
right.
all had to be taught it.
That's right.
Which means you had to have some type of experience, some type of information. You think he the only man? Was he the only man with a staff? Was he the only man with a signet? Was he the only man with a bracelet? I got to know enough about you to be able to discern what's yours or not. And not only that, I got to be mature enough. When we start going through the book and we read different things we're dealing with, because we're trying to unmask a lot of things that have been kind of covered up from us. It's a lot of damage been done. It's a lot of play. And you have to be real to a point to kind of find pattern to decide whether or not it's been tampered or played with or whether or not this is right. Just like he said, they were accustomed enough to realize here's a woman with a child who has no husband. You know, he has had to play the whore. But because she was able to show them some things and them knowing him, they was able to discern and know right off. That's his baby. That's not only that. Hold you guys. See the book of Matthiyahu. Matter of fact, give me Matthiyahu 20:12 and 12:16. Let's shoot it. Other one, you'll give me Matthiyahu 27 and 48. Matter of fact, we get that 12. What I said, 16. I get you Ukanon. Just don't want this. 12, 10. And 30, your Ukanon, they call John. Let's see that work that out. Yahoo 27, 48. Listen to the book.
And charge them that they should not make him known, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Yashayahu the Nabai, saying, Behold my servant, whom I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul is well pleased.
Yeah.
I will put my ruach upon him, and he shall shew judgment to the Gentiles.
Yeah.
He shall not strive nor cry, neither shall any each hear his voice in the streets.
Yes.
A bruised reed shall he not break, and smoking flax shall he not quench,
Yeah.
till he send forth judgment unto victory. And in his name shall the Gentiles trust.
Mm-hmm.
Then was brought unto him one possessed with a devil.
Y'all see that? Then we brought to him who?
One possessed with a devil,
What happened?
blind and dumb.
Yeah.
And he healed him, insomuch that the blind and dumb both spake and saw.
Listen.
And all the people were amazed, and said, Is not this the Ben of Daud?
Listen.
But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, This fellow does not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils.
Yeah.
And Yahusha knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every Malkuth divided against itself is brought to desolation,
Yeah.
and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Yeah.
And if Satan cast out Satan,
Tell him what happened.
he is divided against himself.
Listen.
How shall then his kingdom stand? And if I, by Beelzebub, cast out devils, by whom do your Beni cast them out?
He said, who your children use? Listen.
Therefore they shall be your Shaphatim.
See that? Let's see what happened in the book of Yehukanan. See that 10 and 30. Come to mind. Let's see. Then give me Matthiyahu 12 and 48. Ukanan, chapter 10, verse 30. Listen to the book.
I and my Abba are one.
Yeah,
Then the Yahudim took up stones again to stone him.
yeah.
Yahusha answered them, Many Taub works have I shewed you from my Abba. For which of those works do ye stone me? Yahusha answered him, the Yahudim answered him, saying, For a Taub work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy.
You hear that? But for who?
But for blasphemy.
Blasphemy means to speak against Elohim or something sacred. Why?
And because that thou, being a Ish,
What are you again?
being a Ish,
Do it what?
maketh thyself Elohim.
What happened?
Yahusha answered them, Is it not written in your law, I said ye are Elohim?
So,
If he called them Elohim, unto whom the debar of Elohim came, and the scripture cannot be broken.
good. Let's jump over right quick and get to 27:48. Make it 27:38. Back Yahoo 27:38.
38.
38. Listen to the book.
Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left.
Yeah.
And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest it in 3 yamim, save thyself.
Yeah.
If thou be the ben of Elohim, come down from the cross. Likewise also the chief Kohanim, mocking him with the scribes and elders, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save.
Yeah.
If he be the Malach of Yashral, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him.
Yeah.
He trusted in Elohim, let him deliver him now if he will have him.
Anybody know what he was doing? Don't worry about it. Anybody have any idea what he was doing? Don't worry about it. Listen.
He trusted in Elohim, let him deliver him now if he will have him.
Tell him why.
For he said, I am the ben of Elohim.
Listen.
The thieves also, which were crucified with him,
Did what?
cast the same in his teeth.
Tell him what happened.
Now from the 6th hour there was Kashak over all the land until the 9th hour.
Tell him what happened.
And about the 9th hour Yahusha cried with a loud voice, saying, Ali, Ali, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my Elohim, why hast thou forsaken me?
Listen.
Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, This each calleth for all Yahoo.
What happened?
And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar, and put it on a reed and gave him to drink.
Yeah.
The rest said, Let be. Let us see whether all Yahoo will come to save him.
Yeah.
Yahusha, when he had cried again with a loud voice,
Did what?
yielded up the Ruach.
Listen.
And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain,
Yeah.
from the top to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the arats did quake, and the rocks rent.
Yeah.
And the graves were open, and many bodies of the Kudash which slept arose,
Yeah.
and came out of the graves after his resurrection,
What happened?
and went into the Kudash city,
And
appeared unto many.
what happened?
Now when the centurion and they that were with him, watching Yahusha, saw the arats quake,
Yeah.
and those things that were done,
What happened?
they feared greatly,
And did what?
saying, Truly, this was the Ben of Elohim.
They recognized his sickness. They were mature. You can see when they were kids what they were doing. He had a devil. He was a man trying to make himself equal to Elohim. But see, when you become mature, they was there to recognize. They saw the sickness. Who else could he be? Y'all all right? Oh, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. People recognize it. The point what I'm trying to get you to understand is that when you start maturing, you start to be able to discern. You got me? They had an assumption. They disagreed with truth, but when they matured based upon facts, they were able to discern and know this was the Ben of Elohim.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Without argument, this is who he was.
Right.
Before there was argumentative, it would have got him killed. It got him crucified because people didn't know. The book told had they known what would happen. They wouldn't have crucified him. It would have never happened had they known. But this happened because of your law. I had not seen, it hadn't even heard, hadn't even entered into the heart the thing that Elohim had prepared for them that love. But guess what he wound up doing? He had revealed them unto us. They didn't know what had happened. When they seen Tamar pregnant, they didn't know, it hadn't seen, they hadn't heard. Hadn't even entered their heart that what he had already said, he had prepared for them that love. Then he came along and revealed it unto them. That's how we take it now. When we go back and we look, I know we start all the time, but these are, to me, these are two very important factors for us. Because when we start reading back through and we start looking at things, we start looking for patterns of behavior. Let me tell you something. When the police come along, Leon, hypothetically dead, gunshot to the leg, hit a vital organ, he died. For instance, stabbed in the back, he died. Battery, killed, some pills. You know what I'm gonna label this? It's a serial killer out here. Ain't just no pattern. That makes no sense. What these people have taken and made a savior, there's no pattern. When you start to label stuff like these are going to be called isolated incidents.
Right.
So we start looking for a series of actions to say, we can definitively say that this man is serious. He keeps the same pattern. Y'all got me?
Yes,
That's
sir.
how we define whether or not we're right. Based upon his actions, that's what they're looking at. We start looking at crimes, and you can see this killer he has the same pattern. He never changes what he does. And you ain't going to believe what's going to happen if he keep it up. He going to get caught. That's how they captured him. All right. I remember the movie. How many of y'all remember the movie Josie Wells? They had the northern soldier was trying to catch her. And one of the soldiers ahead of him, he told her, he said, the man now hard to catch. He leave dead bodies everywhere he go.
Yeah.
He was trying to get away. Like everywhere you go, he wound up killing people. So it's not hard to track it. That's what we're looking at. When we start tracking, we start making decisions or making statements. We're going by pattern of behavior. So we can see where there was a time when people didn't know. Just like when they saw Tamar. They didn't know, so what happened? Yehuda thought she was a harlot. When they saw her, they thought she had committed harlotry. He didn't even know who she was. You think he knew that was his Beth-in-law? He'd have never slept with her. But she was trying to get her a kid. Y'all all right?
Yeah.
Amazingly, when it comes down to your passat, you ain't gonna believe what you had to offer. A sheep or a kid.
Right.
How is she gonna get it? By your law, you can't give up anything with any evil faith in it.
That's right.
Where you gonna get a kid or a sheep with no defects and no fault? You had to get it from Yehuda. So she had to be crafted to get him with guile. The same way he looked at with us. He was going to have to be crafted to get us with guile. But when we mature, we were going to be able to do what? Discern. That's why when he appeared in the room, he showed him his hands and his feet. He was asked, you discern. Discern. Don't worry about it. Let's look at this. Chapter 17 to 4, that they call Judges. Chapter 17 and 4. Other one said that Mashali 14 and 12. Mashali. Listen to the book.
Yet he restored the money unto his aim, and his aim took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to the founder, who made thereof a graven image and a molten
make
image.
Make it 17 to 1 since you started there. Let's see what that's about. Come straight to mind. Listen.
And there was a Ish of Mount Ephraim, whose name was Micaiah. And he said unto his aim, the 1,100 shekels of silver that were taken from thee, about which thou cursest and spake of also in mine ears, behold, the silver is with me. I took it. And his aim said, Baraka be thou of Yahuwah my being. And when he had restored the 11 shekels of silver to his aim said, I had wholly dedicated the silver unto Yahuwah from my hand for my being, to make a graven image and a molten image.
Yeah.
Now therefore I will restore it unto thee. Yet he restored the money unto his aim.
Yeah.
His aim took 200 shekels of silver, and gave them to the founder, who made thereof a graven image and a molten image.
Yeah.
And they were in the house of Mikiah. And the Ish Mikiah had an house of God, and made an ephod and a teraphim, and consecrated one of his Beni, who became his Kohan. In those Yamim, there was no Malak in
See what
Yasharal.
happened? See what happened? Wasn't no leadership. And those, wasn't no leadership. Tell what they did, Chris.
But every Ish did that which was right in his own eyes.
Let's see what 14 and 12 tells us in the book of Marshall. This is what we don't want. This is what we don't want. Other one, see if that's Olive. I'm sorry. No. Olive, Malachi 12, 20. Oh, God. For first. Malachi. Listen to the book. This is Mashali. They call Proverbs 14 and 12. Listen to the book.
There is a way which seemeth right unto an Ish,
Tell them what happened, man.
but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Y'all hear that? That makes sense to y'all? It makes sense now? Seriously? Let's get this a card so I get this out. 12, 21. Give me an ooh. All Shamut. 31 and 1. Listen to this. A card or Aleph, whichever we want to do it. First is the card. Aleph is the first Aleph bet. A king. They call the book of Kings. 12 and 21. Listen to the book.
And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Yehuda with the tribe of Benjamin, 184,000 chosen Anashim, which were warriors to fight against the house of Yasharal,
Yeah.
to bring the Malkuth again to Rehoboam, the ben of Shaluma. When the Debar of Elohim came to Shemaiah, the Ish of Elohim, saying, Speak unto Rehoboam, the ben of Shaluma, Malak of Yehuda, and unto all the house of Yehuda and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the arm, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah, ye should not go up nor fight against your Aki, the Beni of Yasharal, return every Ish to his house.
So there's something, they start feeling in their spirit. What happened?
For this thing is from me.
So that make a difference. He showed you what you're doing. You ain't got no leadership. They're ready to fight each other.
That's right.
You heard what he said? How you feel. I wouldn't dare ask you how you feel. How you feel is what got you in the problem. Or the
That's
situation.
right.
I told you that here. This thing is from me. You're not going to do that. This thing comes from me. Y'all got it? Oh, man, confirmation for us. Listen.
They hearkened therefore to the Debar of Yahuwah.
You said they fought against him and did what now?
They hearkened therefore to
They
the
said
Debar.
they had no acquaintance with him.
They hearkened therefore.
You can't just hearken to something quick. You got to have some experience. How do I know that's him? Let's see what happens, Brandon. Let's see. Help me. What you think I want, Brandon? That's it.
I don't know.
A card, Shemuel, chapter 3, verse 1. Let's just look at something. I'll use olive this time. Somebody might be offended. See, it's either just kind of read, just kind of keep going. I mean, Yahuwah done spoke, and he done said this thing for me. All right, that's it. They got it. Let's see what happens. This is the third chapter of what they'll call 1 Samuel, chapter 3 at verse 1. Listen to the book.
And the child Shamuel ministered unto Yahuwah
Y'all see
before
what he
Ali.
did? He ministered to Yahuwah. What happened?
Before Ali.
Before Ali.
And the debar of Yahuwah was precious in those Yamim.
See that? It was rare. That's what makes something precious. Gold, because it's rare. You just can't find abundance. If it's anything like rocks, rocks ain't rare. They're not precious. You pick up a rock anyway. That's why trash ain't bad, because you can get trash anyway. Got it? But the bar is so hard to get and to come across. And those, I mean, it became rare. It became a scarcity. But your law told them that. Did you hear it before? Do we have law for this? Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Let's see. Let's back it up. So that's right. Because let's just think now. Oh, yeah? Who said that? Where did it come from? Y'all got to become investigators. Y'all saw how quick I was able to call this a serial killing? A shooting in the leg that hit an artery? A stabbing in the back? And she took pills. Look how I put it together. Serial killer. Because it's lazy. Christianity is lazy. Listen, they was in 3 different states at the same time. A serial killer, the same time in 3 different states? Because Christianity is lazy. Listen, the Lord works in mysterious ways. A bullet in the leg hitting the artery is the same as a knife in the back and taking some pills. Because Christianity is lazy. It takes detective work to figure this stuff out. And people don't want to do that. He knows it's going to discourage some. The man had 84 mathetes. What you think happened? It's too much work. That's a lot of work. People want stuff plattered, given to them, got it right there and go. And that's what he knows. It's sent to send something away. It ain't forever. Oh, when he going to be done? I'm so ready to go. That's why I said this way. Because he's ready for you to go. Mm-hmm. They're being honest. It's work. You got to keep, a lot of times they keep going back over crimes because it's something you commit. You go and pick yourself. I found this hair fiber. I get this hair fiber trait, it's going to take me back. You know, we go back, we find some of the fiber, stuff start taking you right back to Abraham. Stuff start running you right back through. That's why they call them old fools and slow. To do what? Ought not the Mashiach and the inner wealth. What did he do? Got right to the point? What did he do? Started at Mushah. And where else? All the Nabaim, what did he do? He expounded on them well. The things, which meant they were lazy. They were lazy. He's not there, it ain't it. We thought it was him. We thought it was him. Because all he did was just run them right back through the whole thing. These are the Davarine I spare you while I've been with you. Because people get lazy, it's just easy to come up with a Christian conclusion. Not Good Friday and early Sunday morning. I know that's how I count. Because they're lazy. They're lazy. The average of us are lazy. Salvation is not something for lazy people. That's why the book said the words of the wise are as they're going to do what? Man, them jokers jumped up. Listen, they were running to the supper. What about y'all? As I try to mose on down here and see here now. Man, it would be ended by the time you get down that dragon. They were running, and another one outran cough. It incited them. He's not here. Come. See for yourself. He's not here. You ain't going to believe that, though, huh? Y'all should have. Amazing enough. When they came back for tomorrow, she wasn't there either. And when they asked the men of the city, they told them, come see. Ain't no Harley here. But they wouldn't have caught that either, would they? Call investigative reporting. You see that? That's what they were trying to show. He wasn't there. Amazing she took off her garments and chain. He did too. He left his laying right down. Don't worry about it. All right. Come on, finish up this. Allah Shumwa, chapter 3. Listen to the book.
And the debar of Yahuwah was precious in those Yamim.
Why?
There was no open chazun.
See that? Uh-oh. We got to get it almost 8 and 8. Our moose that they're going to call Amos, who's famous for them crackers took his cookies. How many of y'all had famous Amos cookies? Y'all remember that? A nigga had that put together. White man got it, stole the chain ingredient, made it cheaper, and they had worldwide. Black man made them cookies. I might wake up. All that debate on sport, them ain't said now. Man been quiet as a church mouse. Praying while they read hymn book. I said, family, on march! On march! Just the truth with them cookies, on march! Just start dancing and shouting. What? Listen to the book. Moose 8 and 11. We'll come back and finish Shamawal. Listen to the book.
Behold, the Yamin come.
See that? Behold, the Yamin come.
Saith Yahuwah Elohim.
Tell them what happened.
That would send a famine in the land.
So let me ask you a question. What should be key? Just listen to this statement. Huh? Well, I mean, just a statement, I'm just saying. He said, behold, the time coming. I'm going to send a famine. So you can't send a famine if you already got one. I'm putting it somewhere where there had been a scarcity or a shortage.
Right.
Right, they got it. Well, we got it among us before.
Right.
That's why we went into Mizraim, remember?
Right.
Because there came a scarcity and shortage, and that drove us to go into Mizraim.
Right.
So now he said, behold, the Yamin come, then I'm going to send
a famine in the land.
So now you already know how the first famine came. Tell them what it's going to be.
Not a famine of bread,
or
nor a thirst for milk.
So we went looking for it before. We went searching. We desired to go at it, but then guess what your law told you? Ye shall not live, but by every that proceeded. Well, what did you have to do when there was no food? You had to go and search it out. You had to go and find it. Y'all all right? So now I'm telling you another family going to come. What you had to get ready to do? Just like that, do that to go and search and see. Because of your mean coming, days coming, then he's going to put a famine in the land. It's not going to be a bread or thirst for water, but of
hearing the dabarim of Yahuwah.
Now, telling me that will only make sense if I've already been accustomed to that happened before. Otherwise, I ain't going to believe it, Dave. Because somebody walked up and said, hey, I'm going to put a famine. Y'all know what? The word going to be gone. Ain't going to be no more word. Based on what? We've seen this before. This is what's going to happen.
And they shall wander from sea to sea.
Yeah.
And from the north even to the east.
Doing what?
They shall run to and fro to
doing what?
To seek the debar of Yahuwah.
And?
Shall not find it.
That's why they were running trying to find it then. He was already sitting on prayer. They know it. Maurice started weeping. You know what? Because I don't know where they put him. Letting you know the distance that people were running to try to find this man. Because it became that important to us just like eating was. That's the purpose of you eating. They teach a principle, which we don't typically follow. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Typically, we live to eat, and we don't know how to eat to live. There's a difference. Y'all got me? Well, we live by the debar. Every debar that proceeds, you don't even realize you see him simply because his speech. Simply because of his will is the only reason we still breathing and moving and operate. That's the only reason. Nothing else. That's how you have to believe. When he spake in Barashit, everything he said, it never told us exactly how he did it. How he formulated. Everything we found was him saying it happened. So now he's sitting the bar, people that could steadily flow. Raha, that cause you to see that he say something and let you watch it come to pass and happen. So you will come in just so you believe what happened in the beginning. He told you, listen, he said, if there be any other God, let them declare the things that happened before. He said, matter of fact, do this. Let them tell you something that's going to happen and see if it comes to pass.
Right.
He said, just so they can be justified. No other God. When is any of these other gods ever told us that? The Hindu God, the Buddhist, when any other gods ever tell us to let our Elohim tell us something come to pass and he be justified? We the only people that got Elohim that told us if they be one, them be justified. Declare the former thing. He said, I know you don't. You don't even start lying. Tell us the stuff going to come to pass.
Right.
Just tell it to him. See, for us, everything comes to pass, just like he told us. We can see the pattern of behavior. That's how whether or not we can declare it or not. We go with pattern of behavior. Come on back there, Samuel, chapter 3. First Samuel, they call it chapter 3. I know they're basic for y'all, but these are basic principles. What he told you, these are the elementary codes. These are the codes. When he told us, surely he does nothing except he revealed it to his servant, the Nabal. It makes sense. When he sent Moshe down, Moshe had to show our people all them signs and wonders before they happen. Because, well, I mean, okay, it's dogs. It's bugs everywhere. I'm going to show it to you before it happened, just so he can declare who he was. People never paid attention. Before he told me, he said, listen, your Akeem, Aharon, he come to meet you. He going to be glad. Go and show this to the Zakan. So these people to see when this thing come to pass, I did it. Then he showed you how these other people come and try to mimic everything that you do. That's why these people try to come on and tell you we got a savior after them. That's a lie. We got nothing from these people, not from no salvation. We picked up like anybody do. You'll pick up some things from other people, but we ain't never picked up no plan of salvation from nobody.
That's right. That's right.
We picked up embalming from Mizraim. Huh? We picked up some power. We picked up separating ourselves from other people when it came down to eating. But Abraham already knew about separating himself and being in the same place with the people. Nobody taught about marrying no strange people. We already had that. We got that from him. We went in the land. We already knew. He said, you get me one, go take it from my own people. That's always been our behavior. But people didn't know, he already knew us, though. He already knew us. Just like he knew, listen, he knew from him when we said in Barashit, all these people right here you can fellowship with. Don't fellowship with them. You ain't going to believe what happened. That's the one I want. You didn't even realize all you did was open up the door for the Gentiles. How's where they going to get in? Come on, even Tamar set that up and showed you that. What we going to grab to in except you come in through Yehuda? Come on, folks. Ain't nobody stupid. Y'all all right? Everybody got to come see us. There's no way around it. It wouldn't make sense that a people can go and establish themselves somewhere else. You got to come through by us. The Moabites had to come in. It didn't matter them connected to Luke. You got to come back right through the door. Everybody got to come back and see us. There's no way you got it without us. One day I get some time, I'll teach y'all something else y'all don't know. Y'all will see, we're going to make some real changes. It's just when he say show it to you. We'll make some other changes. It'll be right. Oh, it's going to be right. But we follow pattern of behavior. That's all we're trying to do, pattern of behavior. Let's see what happened. Listen.
And it came to pass at that time, when Ali was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see, and ere the lamp of Elohim went out in the temple of Yahuwah.
Y'all see what happened? What did he call it?
And ere the lamp of Elohim went
You
out.
don't pay attention to that error. It was wrong. See that? What happened? Error. That's what's going to cause you not to see error. You're going to wind up erring, and the lamp goes out. That's how we see. That's how our illumination went away from us. Listen.
Went out in the temple of Yahuwah, where the ark of Elohim was.
Yeah.
And Shemuel was laid down to sleep. That Yahuwah called Shemuel, and he answered, Here am I. And he ran unto Ali, and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not. Lie down again. And he went and lay down. And Yahuwah called yet again, Shemuel. And Shemuel arose and went to Ali, and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my ben, lie down again. Now Shemuel did not yet know Yahuwah, neither was the debar of Yahuwah yet revealed unto him.
You see that? So you can see times and point with our people when they hadn't known names, and you can see when they known him and hadn't known him.
Right.
You know how a lot of people feel like they know him? Because they know the name. You know the name. He knew it. But the book said he didn't know Yahuwah. Guess what your law came along and said? They all got to be taught of me.
That's right.
Because see, when I started calling, he was going the wrong place.
That's right. That's right.
But yet he was ministering in the house.
That's right. That's
How
right.
you going to the wrong place? Because I don't know
Don't
you.
know.
I don't know your voice. I don't know your call. That makes a major difference. Let's see something right quick. Your Ukanon, chapter 10, verse 25. Let's see something. See what happens. Listen to the book.
Yahusha answered them, I told you, and ye
This is what he
believe
said.
not.
Yahushua answered them, saying, I did what?
I told you,
What happened?
and ye believe not.
Y'all hear what he said? He told them, but what happened?
Ye believe not.
I did what?
I told you, and ye believe not.
Y'all all right with that? Y'all all right with that? He told them, but they didn't believe. Who know why? The witness. What was it again? That's the only simple conclusion can be. That's the only simple conclusion can be. I told you. And what happened?
And ye believe not.
This is what happened.
The works that I do in my Abba's name,
What did they do?
they bear witness of me.
So what you going to do?
But ye believe not,
Why?
because ye are not of my sheep.
So what does that mean? Listen.
As I said unto you,
As I said unto you,
my sheep hear my voice,
what happened?
and I know them,
Tell them what happened.
and they follow me.
So when Yahuwah was calling, he was going to the wrong place. What's the problem? He didn't know it. If he would, he'd have done different. Huh? Let's see what happened here. Let's pick up a problem. Yom Yahoo, 23:23. Yah, Ram, Yahoo. These are basic principles for us. I want y'all to always remember whether I'm here or whether I'm dead. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't just take no wooden nickels off people. Become more investigative. Some of you going to believe, find patterns. Find patterns. Find patterns. Everything should coexist to never condemn. The book can't condemn it. Say he told you a kingdom against itself will be divided. Why would the New Testament, they call it, come in and condemn the law? Wouldn't make sense. The kingdom be divided. Wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense that the law would come in and condemn what they call the New Testament. Wouldn't make sense. He done told you, every man that's skillful, you ain't gonna believe what he do. Every scribe that's instructed, you ain't gonna believe what he do. It's just like a man that's a householder, which take out his treasure some things and old. But then God told them don't even use the New Testament, Old Testament. Then God told them don't use the new one either. Doesn't make sense. Well, don't even make sense. That's what he done told you. Behold, he make all things new. Well, it makes sense he'll tell you that. All right, let's see what happens. Listen to the book.
Am I an Elohim at hand, saith Yahuwah, and not an Elohim afar off?
What happened?
Can any hide himself in secret places, that I shall not see him,
Yeah.
saith Yahuwah? Do not I feel Shamayim and Arat, saith Yahuwah? I have heard what the Nabaim said,
Listen.
that Nabal lies in my name,
Listen what
saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the Nabaim that Nabal lies? Yea, they are Nabaim of the deceit of their own heart,
See that? Listen.
which think to cause my arm to forget my name by their dreams which they tell every each to his neighbor,
Listen.
as their abbas have forgotten my name for Baal.
Y'all see what they did? Look at what they do. They cause every each to do what?
Which think to cause my arm to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every each to his neighbor.
Y'all hear that? What that spot for y'all? Huh? That's fine. That's fine. What's that? The 8th chapter, Abarim, 8 and 6. Abarim. Make it 8 and 5. Matter of fact, make it 8 and 1. We'll come back and finish this up. Listen to the book.
Now of the things which we have spoken, this is the sum.
This is the conclusion of it. Talk to me.
We have such in Rosh Kohan, which is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty, in the Shamayim, a minister of the sanctuary and of the Amat tabernacle,
Listen.
which the Adonai pitched, and not Ish.
See that? This is the one that here. Pitch means, for definition, means to erect, fix it firm. Like your faith. Erect it. You got to get it up, and then you got to fix it firm. That's why he told them they can destroy this tabernacle. You don't believe what's going to happen. And when? And when? And when? How is it going to get back? He said, and I'll build it back. You put up the first one, I'm going to build the last one. He just told you what we got. We're such a high Kohan that passed into the Shamayim. How important is that for us? That's right, a high Kohan. And that's a Kodash of all. Only the high Kohan alone could go in there. And not, you ain't going to believe it, but not without blood. Not without blood, though. So all of this makes sense for our law. So we understand the temple. Listen.
For every Rosh Kohan is ordained to offer gifts and sacrifices.
Yeah.
Wherefore, it is of necessity.
It's only going to make sense because we teach law. It's going to be necessary
that these Ish have somewhat also to offer.
It only going to make sense. You ain't going to believe what's going to happen. You got to give him a kid. That's what I do to tomorrow. She needed a kid. She needed something to offer. How was she going to get in? She wasn't no fool, folks. How was she going to get in? She needed a kid from us. That's why your book told you, under us, a yard. Others is called a kid. How's she going to get in? You're going to have to offer something. Come on, let's finish it. I don't know. Maybe they sleep. Listen.
For if he were on the Arat,
what happened?
He should not be a Kohan.
Because all of us him. Listen, the first temple, everybody can go in. Everybody living in the first one. But in the Kodash of all, which is behind the veil, which you'll understand why he came down and made it dark. Because we're talking about this behind the veil. It wasn't for you to see that. That's what the veil was there to cover it up so you couldn't see it. Like the one she had over her face. Don't worry about it. Don't. This ain't that you need to know. That's why he told you we couldn't particularly speak of it at this time. That's why they know who she was. It was behind the veil. How would you know what's behind the veil if you're not a high Kohan? Wouldn't make sense. That's why they didn't know it. It's behind the veil. Don't worry about it. Listen.
Seeing that there are Kohanim that offer gifts.
And you get what they're going to believe. It was white. That's why you know it had to be black. Got to be something you can't see through. A wiping on face, you look, you like, oh, is that you? Where you been? Give me some of that stuff. They had to cover up so good he didn't know who she was. And what you going to do is black it out. All right. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I already know it wasn't white. When it makes sense, you're going to put the curtain up to block it out because you don't want nobody to see behind it. That's why we got that black on. Listen to the book.
Seeing that there are Kohanim that offer gifts according to the law.
Listen.
Who serve unto the example and shadow of Shamayim things, as Moshe was admonished of Elohim.
Like what?
When he was about to make the tabernacle.
Yeah.
For see, saith he, that thou make all things according to the pattern shewed to thee in the mount.
What happened?
But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry.
Listen.
By how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant.
Listen.
Which was established upon better promises.
Y'all hear that? Mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. Listen.
For if the first covenant had been faultless,
tell them what would happen.
Then should no place have been sought for the second.
I'll teach y'all about that one too. Listen.
For finding fault with them.
What did he do?
He saith, Behold, Yamin come, saith the Adonai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Yasharal.
Yeah.
And with the house of Yehuda.
Not what?
According to the covenant that I made with their Abbas.
Yeah.
In the Yom when I took them by the hand.
And did
lead
what?
them out of the land of Mizraim.
What happened?
because they continue not in my covenant,
Yeah.
and I regarded them not,
Yeah.
saith the Adonai. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Yasharal
Yeah.
and those Yamin, saith the Adonai. I will put my laws into their mind,
And do what?
write them in their hearts,
What happened?
and I will be to them a Elohim,
Yeah.
and they shall be to me a Am,
Listen.
and they shall not teach every ish his neighbor.
See that? Cut all that neighbor teaching out. See that? That makes sense for this in your law. Y'all remember who just told you going to cut that out. I'm going to cut that out. Because people going to start teaching, you're going to forget me. They're going to cause you to not know me. Now, you got to ask yourself something. Ali was a Kohan. Why this boy didn't know who Yahuwah was?
Yeah, that's right.
How was it? How was it that he had a high Kohan and he didn't know who Yahuwah was? Let's finish up that third chapter. Aleph Shimon Wall, chapter 3. What verse was it? 3 and 3?
3 and 7.
3 and 7. Let them get it. All right, let's read 3 and 6. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah called yet again Shamuel, and Shamuel arose and went to Ali, and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me.
That's tight, ain't it? Yahuwah calling and you run to him? Listen.
And he answered, I called not, my Ben, lie down again. Now Shamuel did not yet know Yahuwah, neither was the debar of Yahuwah yet revealed unto him.
So you tell me you minister now, and you up on the Kohan, and you don't even know who Yahuwah is? But then Yirmiyahu told her what happened. They think they cause the people to forget me by their dreams. Then I have dreams. Huh? He said it in the bar that had the dream. Let him tell the dream. But he that had my debar, let him speak it faithfully. Huh? He even told, if these people had stood in my counsel, which is a recommendation, then his boys wouldn't have been screwing up either. That's why he was pissed with it. Because you regard them more than you regard me. How's that man working in the temple and he don't know it? Come on, finish up.
And Yahuwah called Shamuel again the third time. And he arose and went to Ali and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Ali perceived that Yahuwah had called the child.
He realized it now. The boy starting to hear from Yahuwah. Listen.
Therefore Ali said unto Shamuel, Go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Yahuwah, for thy servant heareth.
Yeah.
So Shamuel went and lay down in his place, and Yahuwah came and stood, and called as at other times, Shamuel, Shamuel. Then Shamuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. And Yahuwah said to Shamuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Yasharal, at which both the ears of every one that heareth it shall tingle.
Ooh, listen.
And that Yom I will perform against Ali all things which I have spoken concerning his house.
See that? This is going to be stuff he got to know. Listen.
When I begin, I will also make an end.
Listen to that? Where I started at, I'm also cut it off at. Listen.
For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth, because his Beni made themselves vile, and he restrained them not.
See what happened? He could have stopped it. I know where I started, that's why I'm going to cut it off at. I'm going to cut y'all off. Listen.
And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Ali,
Yeah.
that the iniquity of Ali's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever.
That's up. You let the people know. You mess up, you don't get yourself in a position, it's not going to do it. And you know what makes sense about that? Because our law, even well, in our rights, they come out and say that it was even impossible, though, that the blood of bullocks and all should take away sin. See, he already been setting up a pattern to show us that. In your writings, it's impossible that would actually make sin would have took away sin. So he already told this man, listen, you go and you screw up and you mess up. Ain't no bullock, ain't no sacrifice you going to get going to clean your house. So I already done told you that before it happened. So we were already hearing about the removing of these things. that they weren't going to work. That's what he said. Because I found fault with you. Listen.
And Shemuel lay until the morning, and opened the doors of the house of Yahuwah. And Shemuel feared to show Ali the Chazun.
Listen.
Then Ali called Shemuel, and said, Shemuel, my ben. And he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is the thing that Yahuwah hath said unto thee?
Listen.
I pray thee, hide it not from me. Elohim do so to thee, and more also, if thou hide anything from me of all the things that
you
he
know
said
why he'll
unto
tell
thee.
him that too, Brandon? Because it's rare. Ain't nobody been hearing that. So if he says something, stay on. Don't hide it from him. Listen, man, we ain't heard from him a long time.
Right. Right.
And you done heard something, stay on.
Right.
Tell me, please. Because you hide it from him, may he hide it from you. That needs to be on every preacher. Listen.
And Shemuel told him every whit, and hid nothing from him.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nothing, kept back, nothing. Where we heard that from? Saul told him that. So how he kept back nothing that was profitable to you. What happened?
And he said, It is Yahuwah.
He said, man, where you get that junk from? You talk like a foolish man.
And he said, It is Yahuwah.
So you know what? He was acquainted.
Yeah.
Unlike Shemuel at the second time, who didn't know him, I know that's what he said. Because what you just told me, nobody could have known him but him.
Yeah.
That's why he's sitting, you tell him that where I started with him is where I'm going to end at. He cut him and his sons off. And he came along with his grandson, and then he realized that when the daughter named it, you know what it was? He said the glory had departed from Yasharal. That's what she named it. The glory had departed. I made him glorious, and I took the glory away from him. Tell him where I started at is where I'm going to cut him off at. You see the difference when you talking? He didn't stay here to argue with this man and strive with him. I ain't stupid. I know what he told me. I know that's his doctrine because I'm acquainted with him. Unlike Shemuel at the first and the second time, I don't know who calling me. I don't know what's going on. It's still mysterious to me. But once he told me, he said, your servant him. Your servant hears you talking. Now I can deal with you. Now I can talk with you. Now you can get to know me and know how it works. That when I tell you something, I'll come in and I'll avenge you the same way. What you think that do for him when he come back and tell that man? He didn't want to tell that man now. That's the stuff I tell you something. You don't want to tell people stuff like that. I don't hear no bad news. I don't want to come on here to hear no something going to happen, something against him. He going to come. Nobody want to hear that. He said, but if you hide it from me, so do the same thing to you. And really, I got to tell you. Then to hear that man sit there and say, that's Yahuwah. What you think? What kind of figure you think they put in him? Don't mess up. Don't mess up. I done came and chose you out, and you mess up now, I'll cut you off. And you won't be purged with sacrifice either. I'll put the same thing on you. Ain't important, y'all. Don't worry about it. That's how important the kid was to us. Huh? Why y'all think when we read in the 5th chapter of the book of Micaiah last night, 6th chapter, when he asked about what he going to bring? 10,000 rivers of oil? 1,000 rams? Or for the what?
Send him myself.
We already know there's been about a kid. We already know where. He done told you. He done showed you. He already done showed you. Huh? And the man of wisdom gonna hear his voice. And he told you to hear the rod. And who has a point? That's why they put him on the two. Because it was similar to a rod. That's why he was crying out from the stick. He told you to hear the rod. How was you going to, you know what a stupid nigga do, a Christian? Go pick up a stick out the wood and look. If you really want to hear it, you got to pick it up like this and bring it like this. Is that? That's how I talk to you.
That's right.
See, that what he said, that rod for the fool's back.
That's right.
I put that on a fool's back. He had to put him up there. That's why he was up there talking. Cry loud, spare not, lift up your voice, and shoot my people. They had to see to hear the rod. And who has appointed? Huh? When he brought him in, he told us in the book of Abarim. Let's see who appointed the rod. Pick me up at the 8th. 1, 1, 1, 1. Who know what I want? Good. Abarim. call Hebrews. Listen to the book.
Elohim, who at sundry times and in divers manners,
But at different times and
divers manners,
in different manners,
spake in time past unto
in
the
different
father,
ways. How he spake in time past?
unto the fathers,
How?
Father Nabaim.
That's how he spoke to him. Musa was a Nabal. He spoke to Musa mouth to mouth, but he spoke to the people through Musa. How he spoke to him. In different times, in different ways, he spoke to him by the Nabal. But had
In these last Yamim,
did what?
spoken unto us by his being,
You see that? He spoke to us by his being. Listen.
whom he hath appointed heir of all things,
You see what he did? He appointed him to be heir. Let him be rule over everything. Listen.
by whom also he made the Arat.
See that? We should have saw that. He made him heir of all things. Who else we pick up that got that? Yasakar. We got Yasakar too. He told him, cast out the bondswoman and her son. For the bondswoman and her son should not be heir with my son. That's what Sarah told him. Not with Yasaku. That's the one he appointed. Heir of all things. And that didn't, listen, that never changed. When he took on another wife, Keturah, who had son, he had to send them away.
That's right. That's right.
Send them away. And he gave all he had to Yasakar. But to the ben of the concubine, he gave them gifts. And you know when he did it? While he was living. While he was living. Nobody can't say, I know my daddy wouldn't do that. He did it while he was living.
Yep.
He ain't leave no paper you can go to court and argue about. I don't know why y'all about no hype that nobody else got no heir and no promise with us.
That's right.
It don't even line up for us.
Don't line up.
Same thing happened with Jacob. When Jacob came into his father, his eyes were dim. Huh? That's the same thing he did. He said, when Asu had come in to try to get it, he said, I done sustained this man with corn and wine. You're going to be a servant to this man. He gave him everything, so this makes sense. He's appointed this man to be heir. Listen.
Who, being the brightness of his kabul,
And
the express image of his person,
listen.
and upholding all things by the bar of his power,
What happened?
when he had by himself purged our sins.
See that? You said use what now?
When he had by himself purged our sins.
You see that? So we just like Ali. Our sin can be purged with no sacrifice. We couldn't use no bullock, no turtle dove. Wasn't going to work for us. And he had no pleasure. Then said I, lo, how? That's a way to clean us up. What you going to do if you've been told ain't no sacrifice, nothing going to purge away your sin? You don't understand what kind of state you in? But here go a man already made preparation. So the removing of these animals even makes sense for our writing. Because here we have Ali being told, none of this is going to work for you. That's why the book said, it didn't even seem possible anyway. He told us in the 7th chapter of the book of Jeremiah, he said, you know when I brought y'all, I ain't never speak to you about sacrificing them for no sin. He said, I never talked to them about it. You just started picking things up. When he told Abraham to offer up his son, you know that wasn't for sin, though.
That's right. That's right.
That's called a free will offering.
That's right.
That's a difference.
Yep.
He never said offer him for a sacrifice for sin.
Oh.
Even Yephthah, he never told him to offer it for no sin. He said, whomsoever, this is a free will offering.
That's right.
That whoever come out first, I'll sacrifice him. Not because of my sin, because you've been good. You delivered me. That's what happens when you're not investigating. You just kind of take things. What we found for Ali really should have been a pattern for us. How many of us have felt like we couldn't be saved? And we shouldn't be. They done spoke to us about it. Not by that. That's why he looked around and he saw it. And sacrifice and offer for sin, thou had no pleasure. None of these things. He said, him above when he said it. Then said, Lord, I come. I'm going to come in the whole writing because it's written to me to do your will. He took away the first. Same thing with Ishmael. That was Abraham's first son. But he took him away. How else was he going to establish the second? But he had already been there, though. But he had to take him away to establish the second. Wasn't no covenant coming. What made sense to leave Adam here and try to bring Yahuwah? So he had to take, he had to fall away. How was he going to establish the second one? Had to take the first one away. See, that's pattern. You just can't go along believing what you want to believe. I got to see a pattern. All of a sudden, that man just spring up out of nowhere, and he'll save you? Don't make sense. Don't make sense. Huh? I don't know what we're going to do. What we're going to do. All right. All right. I just kind of look at things and just kind of wonder about things and try to make sure that we really follow the pattern. You got me? So we making transitional changes. They're not so hard to shift when you start setting patterns. Y'all got me? When you ain't got no pattern, they just throw people because you really ain't really got an answer for what you've been doing anyway. Just kind of been doing stuff. That get dangerous. Like you said, every way seems right a man's own eyes. Y'all see what the man wound up doing? He took the gold and he took it so he could go build him something. Y'all didn't see that? And why did he do it? Wasn't no law. Y'all see that? And everybody did. 31 and 1. Who Allah Shamu. That's Shafatim. That's what judges. So now, you got somebody sit down and judge a matter. That should be enough. Listen.
And Yahuwah spake unto Mashah, saying, See, I have called by name Bat Salal, the ben of Uri.
Make it 32 and 1. Sorry. Oh, I could have worked that too, though, really. He told him to make sure you do all things out of the pattern in the mount. That's why he called him. But these are the men he was going to use. Listen.
And when the saw that Mashah delayed to come down out of the mount,
listen what happened.
The gathered themselves together unto Aharon, and said unto him, Up, make us gods which shall go before us. For as for this Mashah, the east that brought us up out of the land of Mitzrayim, we wot not what is become of him.
Wow.
And Aharon said unto them, Break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your Beni, and of your Banuth, and bring them unto me. And all the brake off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aharon. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a graving tool, after he had made it a molten calf.
Yeah.
And they said, These be thy gods, O Yasharal, which brought thee up out of the land of Mitzrayim.
Yeah.
And when Aharon saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aharon made proclamation, and said, Tomorrow is a muaddi to Yahuwah. And they rose up early on the morrow, and offered burnt offerings, and brought shalom offerings. And the sat down to eat and to drink, and rose up to play.
Come on.
And Yahuwah said unto Mashah, Go, get thee down, for thy which thou broughtest out of the land of Mitzrayim, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf, and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, These be thy gods, O Yasharal.
You can hold right now. Actually, you can just say it, make y'all. Same thing he did with the silver and the gold, too. He gave it his mother, they took it and they fashioned it. And the man had a house of God. Now, Shafatim actually comes after who Allah Shamu. You see what else happened? See, in those days in Shafatim, there was no Malak. In those days of Allah Shamu, Moshe had delayed his coming down. So everybody did what was right in their own eyes. That's why you can't afford to be self-led.
That's right.
It would never make sense that he would have you out without a shepherd. He's already saw what happened with the people. The man just took too long to come back. The same thing he's looking at now while we went on Yahushua. Let's pick up something. Third chapter. Second, they'll call it 2 Peter. Beth, or Shani, Kaf, 3 and 1. All I'm trying to do is get them to see pattern of behavior. That's all. You know, that's pattern of behavior. That's all I want y'all to see. Listen to the book. This is what they call 2 Peter 3 and 1. Listen to the book.
This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you.
This second letter I now write unto you. By what happened?
In both which I stir up your pure mind.
By way of what?
Remembering.
So there's some stuff I don't know. Help me remember.
That ye may be mindful.
Hold on. I'm trying. Help me remember some stuff I don't know, Chris. Anybody do that? I can't remember that I don't know. I have to be taught what I don't know.
That's right. That's right.
I can remember what I've been taught. That's the purpose of why he wrote this second letter, which again going to tie into your law. At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. Listen.
That ye may be mindful of the Dabarim.
So you'll keep this in mind. How?
Which were spoken before by the Kodash Nabaim.
So this ain't new. What happened?
And of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Adonai and Savior.
Listen.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last Yamim scoffers.
Doing what?
Walking after their own lust.
See that? Come on.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
And what happened?
For since the fathers fell asleep,
what happened?
All things continue as they were.
Since they done delayed the coming. Why you think he's telling you this? In the last day, there are going to be some people that are going to come and try to persuade you. Say, come on, man. He's supposed to came back in 1999. That's what Prince said. 2000, world supposed to end. 1980, they said we're going to end. World just been in, and everything's still been the same. How you think they convinced them people to sit there and make a house of God? How you think they convinced these people to sit here and make a golden calf? Because it took too long for them to come back.
Right.
This was a pattern showing you that people will come and try to persuade you, and this is going to be the last time. No sooner they sat there and played where they were eating and drinking. You ain't going to believe what happened when Shah came down. Yep. You ain't going to believe what else happened. Probably like the days of Noah. Mm-hmm. That was before the flood.
That's right.
Guess what they were doing?
Eating and drinking.
Eating and drinking. Marrying and giving in marriage until the flood came and took them all away.
That's right.
That's what they were doing in the last year. They were these people going to try to get you to do. See, you see what we're finding?
Pattern of behavior.
Now we're finding a serial killer. Because now we can trace him and see the man pattern doesn't change.
That's right.
He doesn't alter. He doesn't turn from what he said he's going to do. And matter of fact, so don't turn to the right hand. Everybody going to find him going to be on a straight path. Huh? Even when he told Shaul, he ain't going to believe out of here blind the way he told him to go. You'll find him on straight street.
That's right.
If you want to get to Yahushua, 2 things you're going to do. Turn right and go straight. You'll find him every time. Turn right and go straight. You'll find him. Most of us ain't going to turn right, and most of us ain't going to go straight. So get what he said he's going to do. I'm going to make the crooked path straight. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Who else would do that for that? He know how we are.
Yeah.
So how about if I make the crooked path straight? He know already we are people low degree. You know what I'll do? Everybody going to be exalted. Some of you do high point and get y'all, I'm going to make every hill be made low. See, we've been in people lower state. That's what Maureen told her.
That's right.
He has exalted his handmaid a lower state. He said, I'm going to bring every valley up. And all the people that's sitting high now, I'm going to bring them down. That's how it works. Pattern of behavior. The pattern of behavior. He did it too. When they told you that truly this was the Ben of Elohim, why do you think they did it? A grave is going to be a low point. So he brought them out in the valley. Even, hold on, when the call went down there, where was he supposed to be speaking to? Where was
Valley.
Valley. That's low. And then they stood upon their feet. The man just exalted every valley.
Yeah.
He took their government down. He took them to be on my shoulder. Made them low. He gonna kill these people off. But see, this is stuff we ain't supposed to tell people. Because they think this is a Martin Luther King speech. Y'all all right? All right. I don't know what we're going to do. Just keep sitting around wasting time. But all that makes sense because we keep saying patterns. Come on, give me the Aleph, Malachim, chapter 12. Where we left out 21, verse 21. Guess I'll let y'all go a little bit. Y'all look so dead on me. I had a whole nother way I was going. I really did. I don't know. It just kind of came like it did. This is kind of played by ear here. Because my mind was on a whole nother different direction. For what reason we need to know this first? But sometimes we forget. It is. It's just like he told, we'll forget because it's been a while since he came back. Y'all not as spontaneous. Y'all just not as active or coherent as you were. Y'all done got too comfortable. I got Ed and I had a wreck, Mr. Buzz. He said, I'm trying to make the sacrifice stop. Who told you you're going to be living? I don't know, maybe who spoke to him. Maybe he knew a voice. Maybe he told him. When you lay down, he tell you again, tell him to stay on. Tell him that servant here is. Because I definitely ain't told him he going to be living by then. I don't know what people get it from. I really don't even set my mind for a second to stop. Like
nope.
All right, now. That's me. He came along later on and started telling us about when he bid them to come to this supper. And they said, some said they had just taken a while.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'll see you at the second one.
No, sir.
He said he wasn't even worthy. Why they didn't get a second chance? He did. He told him. He didn't get him no second chance. He said, all of them that were bidding my first. He said, none of these shall taste of my supper. I don't want to get myself comfortable with. Now, don't get happen. You want to make sure you ain't making them happen.
Yeah.
I got meats. I know what. I keep answering. I know meats. I know they got. Some stuff people got. It's all about what you want to do. It's always going to be something where you're trying to do right.
Yeah. That's right.
There's going to be something in the way trying to do right. Trying to do wrong, you get all the help you want.
That's right. That's
I
right.
said, that's what make it oppressed.
That's right.
That's why I suppress. Some always get in the way. Some always trying to hold you up. Some always trying to stop you. It is. That's why I suppress. I'm trying to tell you, he said we press toward the mark.
Yes, sir.
He said we just walk. We always got to press.
Press.
Y'all always be like, Mike, I'm press. Everybody say dry cleaner, press. Get an iron from Walmart and press. That's all I can tell you, man. Keep pressing.
Keep pressing.
Sometimes it is, though. Sometimes we say it. It's easier to say it than to do it. It is. It got to be some obstacles.
Got to.
There got to be some hang-up.
That's right.
I got to fight through them.
Got to keep pushing.
I can't just quit and stop.
That's right.
I'm still on the first unit of it.
That's right.
I'm already looking at the second one.
Amen.
I got to be trying to press my way.
That's right.
While I'm able.
Yes, sir.
I ain't feel good either, but I press my way.
Got to push on.
And my head was screaming out the box. I heard that music going. I was like, man, they need to turn that thing down before I get in there. I said, son, I said, you got to press.
That's right.
And you cutting off your hood, I got to keep pressing.
Keep pushing.
I'm being honest, I got to
Yes,
keep
sir.
moving.
That's
I
right.
always feel my bad. Hey, you got to just suck it up.
Suck it up.
I said, all I ask me every time, I said, just let me do my job.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I can ask her to do. Let me
All
do
you
my
can
job.
ask. That's right.
Because eventually a time going to come, I ain't going to be able to do it.
Can't do it. That's right.
I just being honest, I want to say, if I get a chance to do it again, I know I'll press.
Too late.
I'm going to press now.
That's right.
When he set me down, I might not be able to get back up. Everything
right.
I'm going to do it now.
Do it now.
That being honest with
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
All right, y'all will see.
You'll see.
Hold out for it. Just come up here and grab the pen and come on and do it 3 times a week. See how it work out for you.
Mm.
Gonna be a whole lot of obstacles to start. I ain't gonna tell them I'm gonna wait until next year to do it though.
That's right.
I gotta go with the day.
Yes, sir. That's right.
It's official today.
It's the day.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Gotta fight past this stuff. Y'all somebody to come in and sleep. I don't know. I think Mike, you was asleep, come in early. I was blind. He got snot with that stuff. He said, come out mucus out of the eyes. Some of them already leaning, waving, and dodging. What time is it? 3? But these niggas be on these jobs and in this street, and they don't go to sleep. They be in these TVs and then start. Don't try to hold me eyes on water much. I said, some started to wind their eyes up and they start looking. It's someone they start. Y'all don't fight it. Y'all gotta go to sleep early. Y'all gotta get. I'm trying to help y'all out. I see it's trying to fight through it. Y'all gotta get yourself strong. I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it. That be funny. I gotta tell y'all the truth. Can I just tell you the truth? A lot of y'all not gonna make it. It ain't in y'all heart. Let me tell you something. Everybody get tired. That's a human fact. Everybody got bills. Everybody got problems. Everybody dealing with it. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to fight through if you're gonna be saved. That's what's the difference between a kudash. There's no such word as saint.
Right.
It's kudash because kudash is separated.
Yes, sir.
Versus people that's not.
That's right.
Because people that's not going to be kodash are going to hang to what they do and what they're accustomed to and make excuses, and they're going to die and they're going to go to hell. Those that are going to be kodash are going to be different. That's why I say you have to be different.
Yes, sir.
Got to be a different.
Got to be. Got to be.
If you don't know, you don't know nothing about what I got to do.
That's right. That's right.
You can only assume. Now y'all can only assume. Unlike y'all, I don't let everything take me down.
That's right. That's right.
I had a whole lot of stuff I got to deal with going on. Listen, I got so much junk, it don't even make sense how much stuff I had to deal with. I'm talking about just loaded down with stuff. None of that has nothing to do with serving this man right.
Nothing to do. Nothing to do.
Now, one of them situations.
That's right.
I got probably 4 attorneys I'm paying at one time. 4 at least. 4 of them. People owe me ridiculous money trying to sue them. 5 bankruptcies as soon as you get through. Money gone, wasted. Got to hire another attorney to go behind them to try to catch them and got to be there and try to be in bankruptcy court to stop them. Constant spending catching people. Constant mess. Ain't got nothing to do with me being saved.
That's right.
I never waited on my salvation. Never. Had nothing to do with my salvation.
Yes, sir.
Still got to keep going.
Got to keep pushing.
Not to mention how many y'all screw me. Not to mention how many other people I get screwed with out there. Got nothing to do with my salvation. I still got to maintain. Just like he said, though he slay me, I still got to trust him.
That's right.
I still got to trust him. I still got to make my own way.
That's right.
I still can't let that get me down. Unlike y'all, when stuff going well, I can see this thing go well, till your attitude change. Well or sick don't make no difference. I still got to serve him.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I remember Battle when she was sick. I could tell your face you was sick. I seen you still pushing.
That's right.
Because anybody can do it when they feeling good. Anybody can do their job when you feeling good. You got a good day thing working on. It takes something to go when you got to deal with stuff. Then you got to deal with your own stuff.
Yeah.
It takes something to do it. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to be saved.
That's right.
If I see a girl go up and ask her for 2 months so she could bewail her Bethula and say, go ahead and ready to die, that make it tight. That make it tight. You know what she did? She put another notch in my belt.
Yeah.
The daddy did more crying than he wasn't the one dying.
That's right.
The person gonna do the dying was the most solid about ready to go ahead and do it.
That's right.
Said let the word of Yahuwah be performed. He done did what he said he gonna do. What are you doing? Y'all so sad niggas, sad, sorry niggas I ever seen in my life, some of y'all. Boy, excuse making niggas in the world. I ain't trying to find no renegade or nothing. I'm trying to get in.
Get in.
At the end of the day, I got to get in.
That's
the only
right.
thing I'm doing. Only reason I'm up here, you know what? My bro get bad, I can't hardly spell. It's just terrible. I go in bed, I still see better than mine. I got a whole lot of stuff going on. You know what, though? Only reason why I'm up here, really, you ought to be embarrassed. Only reason he got me up here, he can't find nobody to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
When you go get the long hair and the pretty one, he ain't going to be able to stay faithful enough
Can't
to
do it. He can't do it.
Something going to come up, and he going to have to turn aside and go out the path.
That's right.
That don't really I'm up here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else going to do it. That young guy, he ain't got no responsibility. Y'all to be able to Ben got that pen out of my hand, but him working this thing out. They ain't going to do it.
Can't do it.
That's why he got me.
That's right.
That's it, man. These fucking run y'all down they want to. Tell them to get up and do it. He ain't going to
Can't
pick.
do it. Can't do it.
Going to have too many excuses.
That's right.
A lion in the way. They're going to be slain in the street.
Yep.
I get me and stay stuff. These folks phone tap, everything I got. These folks all over. These folks make me sick. And I still get them to do my job.
Yep.
Listen, these folks ain't going to kill none of y'all. They going to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm still do my job.
Still.
And they, listen, my life on line when I get up here. I'll fake people when I make statements. I say stuff that piss these people off. And I still do it.
That's right.
Nobody want y'all.
That's right. That's right.
I don't want. That's why when they got them in theater, they let them go. Nobody want them joker, man.
That's right.
No resume. I'm trying to see what you. I'm trying to see if I can go back to collecting taxes. You still remember how to fish, don't you? You already know they want. I'm who you looking for.
That's right.
Let these go.
That's right.
Y'all all right? You got to think about this. Y'all will get to keep your family and your kids and go home. These people going to scatter and take everything I got. And I still stand up here. They're going to take everything I got and I still stand up and put it on the line. I love to trade seats with you. Want to get the pen? So you don't want to do it. That's why I'm up here.
That's right.
I'll be good if somebody else can take the slack. That's what Yahushua did.
Yeah.
He told him, now, if I hadn't come and did the work no other man had done, nobody else wouldn't do it.
That's right.
He's out of love for one of these jokers that came through here and done it.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them.
Couldn't find.
Too wrapped up in too many other things they got.
Yep.
I got to teach and still got to work more than one job. Just so I can show. God, you know why I do what I do, honestly? Because I know these sorry niggas here said, you ain't got to do that. All you got to do is come in and preach. Get up, I get to work early, too. I don't get that late. I do more than one job. I don't be on my job and leave me go. I handle bidding and get stuff done.
Yeah.
Any of my partner, anybody do bidding with me will tell you I don't slack on my end. That's just how I do it. I ain't going to slack here. I don't slack in the weight room. I don't slack here. I ain't going to slack at home. My wife going to get them for 2 minutes. That's it.
That's right.
There'd be no 159 if I had to stop and wait.
That's right. That's right.
Holler, 2 minutes!
That's right.
You got to be faithful.
Faithful.
I said, man, honey, you going to be faithful.
Yes, sir.
Put the palm in there. Got to it. So I'm trying to tell y'all got to get your heart. You got to be faithful. Faithful, y'all got to be faithful to these jobs. Y'all be faithful with these people. Y'all be faithful in these relationships. You be faithful to wrong. Y'all be faithful to Yahuwah first.
Yes, sir. First.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my days don't feel good. But that keep reminding me I'm leaving him.
Yeah.
That's just been he just keep reminding me, you're leaving him. And that's good, because if I mess around and that don't come, I start slacking, I get comfortable. I do like some of y'all. I start playing with too much of this world out here. You got to realize, I need them days. They just keep letting me know, you leaving him. I could tell you herbs and all. That stuff ain't going to keep you here. You keep piling all that junk in your body, that stuff ain't going to keep you here. Listen, you be the healthy person. You want to look acid diet. Y'all remember that one of high diet? They want a hotter diet. They hit the acid diet, all meat. Yep. That's to walk that door and bust their head on an ice cube and die. No meat, ice cube. What said they made to eat all meat and no vegetables? He should have been dead anyway. His bowels should have locked up. Everybody keep trying to find a way to preserve that. Listen. Take care of yourself. I'm 100% for that and sit here not putting all on him. Do better. Try to eat better. Make some changes, life changes. But the most important life change you do, get saved.
That's right. Yes, sir.
We're going to probably do to gain that stuff and lose your soul. You know, all that stuff, man, be like, man, ain't got time to follow everybody come out with something. I don't seen that junk. Let them keep that junk. Best thing to follow that double ring.
That's right.
You find the best pattern right here you can find what these people doing. It's dangerous not to know it. It's dangerous to get the name. There's so many people talking about the name. Yeah, that name. People don't know how to put that name here. Well, Shemu all know it, but he didn't know Yahuwah.
Yeah.
So we say, point that you don't just need to know the name. You need to be accustomed with the name. You need to be producing fruit. Just like when an east and a shark come together to know it, guess what they do? They produce fruit. If you actually know Yahuwah, you should be producing fruit. Now, Tamar could have went out and told folks she know Yahuwah, but you ain't going to believe them. I'm going to know where your fruit at. Don't tell me you know him and I don't see your fruit. That's amazing. They say the proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
So if you know him, where your fruit at? See, Abraham was able to prove he knew him. He was able to produce fruit. whose seed was in itself. That's how they knew that he would have been Elohim. He had the seed in him. What y'all doing? Y'all just killing time. You just come here because you ain't got nowhere to go. You come somewhere where somebody don't put high expectation on you to go out here and morally do something, so you said it, you become comfortable. But can you show that you know him? We talk about it on Yada because the issue that Adam came together with Ka'ur. They produce fruit. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Man, this is real as you're going to get it. I'm trying to tell y'all, I tell y'all about stuff, whether it's fears or torment, whether it's sickness, whatever it is, I try to be as open and real with you because this is not a game. It's really not. It's realistic. Get out of the futuristic world, this crazy stuff these people say, and get to reality. If you know him, you should have some fruit. Huh? Let's see what he told us. Say the 8th chapter of the book of Yucatan. 8 and 30. Ain't that might put a little more milk and magnesia in there. That man can't have a health guru, Ryan Bite, squatting 900 pounds. That dude would have broke down over there. What herb you got for that, Mike? What herb you got for that breaking down over there? He need to, if you can invent an herb that let people stay up and listen through the whole service, how about that? I'm trying, preacher. It's expensive. I remember one time Mike was on that front line right now. He jumped up. Mike, you did good. He ran. Come for a minute. He like, you like, come on, you stand like you men. He came, he said, turn right now. Preacher, how do I do? I said, terrible. Oh. He was fighting. He was trying. But it was an honest. He's like, I knew I stayed up this time. Sometimes you can be asleep behind your eyes and you don't even know it. Yeah, it is. Your eyes will fool you. You can go to sleep with your eyes open. You just don't know it. I drove a truck from North Carolina one time. I was coming through some backwoods. I was riding, and I looked up. I was on 985. I was following behind another truck coming in. And when I looked and I saw that sign that said 985, I locked that truck down and jumped out. I just started shaking because I didn't remember how I got there. All I was doing was following behind, and we was just going. I was beat too, and I just wound up realizing I saw that thing scared me so bad. I jumped out that truck. It was cold. I hit. He was like, "What?" I said, "I don't know how I got him." It scared me. I said, "I don't know." He was like, "What you?" I said, "I don't know how I got him."
Sleep.
I said him was just following behind that truck and didn't know how I got it. It scared me to death. So you have your eyes open and still be unconscious.
Yep.
Isn't that right? Just letting you know you can be here and you can still be out of touch.
Yep.
So if I just be there, this thing got to be in your heart.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. I keep meeting Anthony Cook. They'll train with some young. Me sure want to train. He sure want to train. I can see, you can see, oh, you sure enough. Me ain't even an emotional person. I see him how he cried. That joke made me about cry. I was trying to say, let me have to pull this thing, suck it up like him. That did. I could just see it, man. He's just saying, you know how good it is to see y'all. So you take stuff for granted. You feel, well, you go like I'm going to see. You know, I'll be down there at the feast and see y'all. You'll soon. And Yahuwah said, you won't be making it. He put a check by your name. Now this one you won't make it. He had you in a situation where you want to come, and you spend more hospital time than with us, and you ain't able to be here, and you trying to stay focused and things going on with you. And let me tell you, it'll make you learn to appreciate stuff. A lot of people sit here and play. Listen, that's even for me. If he put me in that state, I'll even appreciate it more. That's why he'll let certain things come to us, and you realize you're not appreciative enough as we ought to be. That's why he let things happen. How you think the people that knew about Ali's situation and hearing that the man say, ain't no sacrifice for your sin, and then you commit sin and you find out, ain't no way for me to get in. All you left with hoping, how am I going to get in? Is hope even prevalent for you? Does it even make sense to have hope if you're not getting in? If there's nothing to get you in? Then hearing about this man coming on the scene, when you ain't had no chance of getting in, when you were cut off, he said, 9. Look at that 9:26. Who know what I want? Who? Good one. Romans. Bishop, I can't let you be right. You'll wind up taking my job. Let's see what happened. This is 9:26 of the book. 9 and 26 of the book of Romans. He got me Euchanan, chapter 8 and verse 30. I still got to finish up that Aleph Malachim, chapter 12. And we have 21, 22. I'll get that out of the way. Listen to the book.
And it shall come to pass
Tell them what happened.
that in the place where it was said
What?
unto them, ye are not my arm,
Listen what happened.
there shall they be called the Beni of the living Elohim.
What you think had to happen when them people heard that you were not my people? The term out there is called loam. It means not. It'll be la for us. L-A, la. Correct? La. Not. No people. You're not a people. Here you are believing you was, and the man said in the place where you were said you were not his people, there
Shall they be called the Beni of the living Elohim.
listen.
Yeshayahu also crieth concerning Yasharal,
Like what?
though the number of the Beni of Yasharal be
Be?
as the sand of the sea,
Yeah.
a remnant shall be saved.
And so everybody ain't getting in. We got to believe that. So I wanted that similar to like your rocks were filled with violence. So the rocks were filled with violence. How do you get violence? Who know how you get violence? Who? No law. People. Violence just don't come out there. The rocks were filled with violence, which means the planet had to be full of people. But Noah found coin in the side of Yahuwah.
That's right.
So these people had to be like the sand of the sea. He ain't saved but a small little remnant.
That's right.
I mean, it ain't hard. If the rocks were filled with violence, how did that happen? That means people had to cover the whole mess of their place. That's not the first time their place been covered with. Come on, are y'all people conscious?
That's right.
If the planet were filled with violence, where was the violence coming from?
People.
I know what we're going to do. You only say the remnant. So you get an idea of remnant. 8 people? You tell me out of the whole beach, you're going to pick up 8 granules? He's saying, but the remnant going to be saved, eh? That's a lot of people. If these people go ahead and make a fool out of you, they want to now. Ain't but a small remnant going to be saved. Listen.
For he will finish the work.
And he would do what?
Finish the work.
Y'all hear what he said he going to do? He going to do what?
Finish the work.
Tell him what he going to do.
And cut it short in Sadiq.
And that's why he was on the 2. He couldn't be up there at the time y'all think he was. There's no way you can leave there no night and no day. So he had to cut it short. I got to cut a day off at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's your law. At noontime, he said, I'm going to make it dark. But see, now here it is, how dangerous it is for you to just be sitting around listening to something and not understand. He told you, I have to cut it short. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
And tell me about the word.
Because a short work will the Adonai make upon the Arat.
Listen.
And as Yeshayahu said before, except the Adonai of Sabaoth had left us a seed.
Don't forget about you, Ali. Bullock, sacrifice for sin, wasn't working for you. Except he had left us a seed. Tell her what happened.
We had been as Sodom
And
made like unto Gomorrah.
wasn't they going to save us? What say Sodom and Gomorrah? Nothing. Nothing. What say Ali in his house? Nothing. Then we'd have been the same way, except he had left us a seed. Huh? That's important for you. That's how you're going to regrow something. Son of Nun? Resprout? How do you resprout? After you sprung it the first time, you've been cut off.
Right.
Regrow? How do you regrow? After it's been cut off. Or you lost it. We became perpetual after being cut off. That's what Yahuwah did. Yahushua, he became, the book says, see he ever liveth. But he died. He had to die though. to get to the state of ever living. So it makes death more comprehensible for me. It makes it more where I can understand what I'm trying to create now, what's going to be established for me. That's how important our law, the idea of what he's telling us, you're going to have to buy into it. You're going to be saved. Why he tell me he left me a bullock or a turtle dove or a lamb? He want to leave me a seed. So we heard under us a child is born. Under us a son is given. That makes sense. We've been looking for it. Because had he not left us a seed, we were done.
Yes,
That's why he talked about those that are of the law are not counted for the seed of promise. But this thing had to be the righteousness of Amana, which means we'll get it by faith, come by hearing by what? I ain't just factoring this up. I'm listening to what the man telling me. You got groups, Hebrew like that, are still offering things that are by the law.
Yep.
Because these are not the beginning of Abraham.
That's right.
That's what I don't want to get. Run around because I got a name.
Right.
They ain't even believe it. That's what happened in Babylon. They won't get them a name. But they still got scattered. See, once we get a name, then we're going to be established. We're going to be, no, the book said you got to be taught.
Yeah.
You see what the difference is? Because ask yourself how these people got moved. They had a name. They had a name. What were they building for? For the name. Maybe it's just me. Still got scattered.
Yep.
Still got dispersed. So he knew what the principle had to be. Don't matter where these people put us. I got a better idea. How about they all be taught of me? How about it all your business be taught of me? It don't matter where you put us at, it's the same. You know what Yahushua came back to tell her? Yahushua came back to tell her, where shall I go from the presence of Yahushua? Huh? It don't matter where they can put me to death. I know he with me.
Yeah, that's right.
And he gonna leave me. It don't matter where they put me at. He knew when he taught us, he knew there was gonna be a removing. These people have sold out because they got a name, but they have no behavior. They're getting no communication. Just like Shmuel, when the man talking, you going the wrong way. At 30 and 20 of Yeshayahu. Let me go and get this out of the board so I can finish that up. They call it Isaiah. Listen.
And though Yahuwah give you the bread of adversity,
And
the water of affliction,
listen.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Your Moraik, your teacher. Listen.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers,
And
thine ears shall hear a debar behind thee.
saying.
This is the way.
Saying what?
This is the way.
Saying what again is it?
This is the way.
What am I supposed to do?
Walk ye in it.
It's written in the bar, they all going to have to be taught of it. That's what teachers how to want. And then we got to say, order my steps. Without a teacher, how am I know I'm going the right way? If I hadn't been taught of him. This is so important for us guys. Going back to whatever was written, that's how we learning. That's how we learning, by going back looking at what was written 4 times. He's been telling me this. I'm going to hear it behind me saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. I got to be taught. I ain't just going to jump up and just start walking because somebody told me. I got to be taught of it. That's the way it's going to make sense. Even being saved, people still, what is it? Feeling? Emotion? Is it a height? Is it a voice? What is it? It's a belief. It's a belief that's substantiated by something. Huh? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at build on the pillar in the ground of the mind. That's what we're looking at. This is what we're looking to take into judgment. That's why we spend this much time. We got to take some of the judgment with us. You got to offer up some of the judgment. You better be right. You better be like the sons of Aharon. You didn't believe what they did. They offered a strange incense. You didn't believe what he did with them. He cut them off.
Yep.
Strange. Or you ain't going to believe strange. Let me give you another word you remember. I said, hey, how you doing now, stranger? What would that mean?
I don't know you.
That's how dangerous it is for you not to do it. That's how dangerous it is for you not to be taught. Because you're going to wind up getting up something that you ain't got no business doing. That's why he started talking about these strange gods. Those are strangers because we don't know them. He asked me do it. He said, where did you get it from? You don't know. I told you to forget what you had in Mizraim. That's why Shaul said forgetting those things because they go with your law. You're not supposed to do the doors out of Mizraim. You ain't got no business doing the stuff I was doing in the street. I'm supposed to left that in Mizraim.
That's right.
And when I get here and find people with new behavior, he said, don't pick those up.
Yes, sir.
He said, because Yahuwah proved you. I tested you to see whether or not you love me or not. Because you're supposed to be the seed of Abraham. Seed that supposed to be in me from Abraham, supposed to be among them. Supposed to be faith. That's what's supposed to connect me. And when I produce one, my kids supposed to have the same thing that Abraham had. That's the consistency he's looking for. Consistency. They'll do food taste. Test of people doing contest cakes and stuff. You know what a tester looks for when consistency in texture and taste. In texture and taste. That's what he's looking for. Consistency in everything we're doing. In behavior, in speech. He's looking for that consistency. We lost it. Depending on where you pick or where you pull from. When you go through the book, that's why I told you, he'll live. It's going to be consistency in taste. When he told you, oh, taste and see that Yahuwah is what? It don't matter where you started. Matter of fact, start at the beginning. And when you get to the end, it declared it already. It's consistent all the way through. That's why I like it. Why do you think he let you have these taste tests? You understand things as a man. Sometimes you can get somebody the same, but you say, yeah, when it tasted, it wasn't consistent. You work on consistency. You got some people can do that cook, and you can know some a little different one side than the other. Or you can see where some lopsided. When properly mixed together. Like faith, it has to be properly mixed together. He taught her that when it came down to building. What you use to hold stone together, it wasn't know nothing about brick. They would know about stone. You use mortar. But if you use too much water, it's not going to hold. If you don't use enough, it's going to break on. That's break up. That's why he tried to, when they daubed them, untempered mortar. That's how that stuff fell down. They had a name. They were putting up, it was untempered mortar. You can't find that tower now. Yahuwah, being a construction man himself, because his father was why else would he tell me that I can destroy this temple? Because first of all, listen, you idiot. You know how long it took us to build it? Mm-hmm. But the man, listen, our behavior was to have the same trait and occupation of your Abba. When it came to the sons of Zebedee, what were they doing? What their daddy probably was? A fishing. You see that? We taught white people broke our trade where kids go somewhere totally different. Before, we taught our children to maintain the same behavior. Louis was taught to keep the temple. Louis was the doorkeeper. Louis would handle the singing. A lot of these people, that's what they occupied. That's what they kept. They kept the Kohanim. That's what they did. You pass it. So guess what? We learned that, so we were supposed to teach the same pattern, consistent behavior when it came to our children. When we lived a certain way, we wanted them to live the same exact way. I remember one time I delivered to, I should drive containers. I delivered to the English, what they had, the English, Indian people. The Hindu temple. Listen, brought some stuff there, delivered some stone. This stuff was so heavy. It got the thing out, dropped, it broke. The crackers is so heavy. They said, don't worry about it. We got people we fly in that can put it right back together. I said, that's their trait. That's all they ever do. No school, nothing. That's what they do. They had they had a temple, they had a pole inside their thing that went straight up. Every one of the idols on that thing was about this big, with eyes and nose. Listen, built by hand. I said, their complete temple is built by guys that do it from memory. No paper. No, listen, from memory. They fly them straight in him. Them people jump on the ground, they can build it from memory. The men and women, when they build it, they let no other hands touch it. It just fascinated me. I said, these people, they said, no paper. They can do it. If it breaks, they can put it back together. You'll say, that jump, they said, they can put it back. That's what Yahuwah does. When he told them to destroy that temple, on Temple 3, so I can put it back. Huh? How long you figure each been here upon the rock? Can't nobody be able to bring you back yet? He said, I can do it in 3, Y'all all right? And it'd be right. I can put it back in 3, Do you know how well together you put in construction? These folks building, listen, they building machines, putting brains in them, and call them almost human, but they come along and you have to tell you, they will never take away this one little particle they got in front of them. Who knows what it's called? Artificial. Listen, they can make it talk, reason, conversation, think, see, walk, run, cook, eat, have sex, give it vagina, hair, and penises. All this stuff they can do to it and still got to call it artificial. When Yahuwah get through, he call it eat. All natural, no filler. Trying to show you, nobody can do the work he does. With all the information they get and tell you is better than you, faster than you, straighter than you, got a better memory you got, never get sick, get tired, or need greasing, they still got to call it artificial. They know nigga it don't even make sense to call it me. That's why I love it. And then you want one. Let that bastard drove over. I love that video when I see it run a nigga over on a bike. They don't even stop. That thing just kill. And keep going. That's why it's artificial. If it been me, I said, damn. And that right, because first thing you do, make sure there's no witness. And you said joker say, hey, I got your tag number. That's intelligent. You see what I'm saying? Artificial just keep rolling, Dave. That's how they got busted. You see the difference between them and us? That's intelligent. I just want us to think about things a little differently, look at things differently, because our goal is to be saved. Let me finish this up. I'm going to get y'all. I'm trying to give me, I call Malachi 12:21. I'm trying to finish over here at Yehukanan 8 and 30. Get y'all get ready to get out here to get something to eat so Mike can wake up. Oh, he don't fall asleep when he eating. Please don't confuse yourself. I ain't seen none of y'all fathers. They go, I'm bored. They got somebody dying to top of his head. Ain't nowhere to wear, man. She ain't shoot out like that.
That's right.
They ain't got one great strand top of his head all on their beard. That dark and lovely killing him there. That's what got him blind.
That's right.
You gotta use that stuff every week. That junk running your eyes. There ain't no juices and berries, man. This is Olive. They're gonna call 1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 21. Listen to the book.
And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Yehuda with the tribe of Benjamin, and 180,000 chosen Anashim, which were warriors to fight against the house of Yasharal, to bring the Malkuth again to Rehoboam, the ben of Shaluma. But the Debar of Elohim came unto Shemaiah the Ish of Elohim, saying, Speak unto Rehoboam, the ben of Shaluma, Malach of Yehuda, and unto all the house of Yehuda and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the arm, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah, ye shall not go up, nor fight against your Arki, the Beni of Yasharal.
Yeah.
Return every Ish to his house, for this thing is from me. They hearkened, therefore, to the Debar of Yahuwah. You
see, I told you, this showed you they're accustomed with him. They talk with him. Because they said, hey, listen. They ain't come and said, who called me? Who is that talking? Oh, I'm scared. What is that noise? They listened, and they went back. You see what I'm trying to get you to understand? There is a difference in behavior when you're taught and when you're not. Listen.
And returned to depart according to the debar of Yahuwah.
Listen.
And Jeroboam built Shechem in Mount Ephraim.
And what did he do?
And dwelt therein.
Uh-huh.
And went out from thence and built Penuel.
Listen.
And Jeroboam said,
was supposed to be the face of Elohim. Penuel, that's the face of Elohim. That's what your code say he's seen it. That's why we were naming out places in different places where he had seen him at. Huh? He talked about and shook him in all the different places. These are places we were accustomed with. Listen.
And Jeroboam said in his heart,
what did he say?
Now shall the Malkuth return to the house of Daud.
Yeah.
If this arm go up to do sacrifice in the house of Yahuwah at Jerusalem.
See that? Go back up to that house, it's going to be a problem for me. And what happened?
Then shall the heart of this arm turn again unto their Adonai.
Yeah.
Even to Rehoboam.
What happened?
Malach of Yehuda.
Yeah.
And they shall kill me.
That's the same thing these crackers been doing. That's why they keep us in church.
That's right. That's right.
They did the same thing learned from your book. All you got to do is just keep them turned around. Keep them twisted. And then what I'm going to do with them? Tell me.
And they shall kill me and go again to Rehoboam, Malach of Yehuda.
How else we going to get out of him? How else they going to leave? They're going to take down the person that was holding them down, holding them back. Why he said he's just going to leave me and I'm going to just be out here by myself? What you think they're going to do to when they find they've been deceived? What you think they're going to find out if you use deceptive practice on them? The man just told you it. Did the people say that?
Nope.
These crackers ain't stupid, y'all. They knew when our eye wake up and we realize where we at and what they done to us, they knew we going to kill them.
Yep.
Listen.
Whereupon the Malach took counsel and made 2 calves of gold and said unto them, It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem.
What happened?
Behold thy God.
That's how they do us now. God the Father, God the Son. That's what they do now. Tell you it's too much. You know the one good thing about God, don't? You can serve him anyway. That's one thing you got to love about it. You got to be, you can be by yourself, in your closet. As the folk follow me, they were over in England. All them retarded. One of them was in their closet, in there praying on their dirty clothes. On top of his shoes, dad, on that thing he got me, he read book said when you pray, go in your closet. So he went in his closet on top of his shoes, dirty clothes hanging over his head, he praying. Head cover. But see, when you start trying to make up your own way, thinking you deep in other folk, it don't take long. You know what? I done got dispersed. First person that ever came see me from YouTube came over from England. He started out, he like he gonna listen, he ain't listen, he's gonna try to lead them, they wouldn't follow, he messed that up, and he came to the United States, then decided to go to Mexico, got locked up, they deported behind out there.
That's right.
They smoking and drinking and married and band kids. Everyone I seen been dispersed.
Yep.
They get dispersed, they start thinking they can see something. I can do the same thing he doing. Go ahead and try it. But what hurt them, they ain't got no consistency.
That's right.
It's just better they don't stay consistent. Come on.
Behold thy gods, O Yasharal,
Mm-hmm.
which brought thee up out of the land of Mizraim.
Listen what happened.
And he set up the one in Bethel,
See what he did? He set the one in the house of Elohim, and what happened?
and the other put he in Dan.
What judgment was supposed to be. That people get you out. They managed to put the wrong thing in the right house. Then now your judgment off. Here you trying to judge and get judgment off. And tell her what happened, Chris.
And this thing became a sin.
So what you think we're going to do when we find out we've been sent?
Kill
At your hands of your teacher. What happened?
For the arm went to worship before the one, even
Yeah.
unto Dan.
Yeah.
And he made a house of high places,
Listen.
and made Kohanim of the lowest of the arm,
See what happened? And what else happened?
which were not of the Beni of Louis.
Listen.
And Jeroboam ordained a feast in the eighth Yahweh, on the 15th Yom of the Yahweh, like unto the Muhadi that is in Yehuda.
See how they did? Look how people did. Look how crafty people are. They so close. What's the difference? Really, who know when time is? Because time won't give me time that it gives to make love or feel like they have something real. But me and you have nothing but time. That's it. And you, boy, George, make a fool out of him. A sissy. And do you really want to hurt me? Oh, I want to kill you. You a sissy. Huh? All the men were teaching was masturbation. Comma. Chameleon. Ain't that right? It's bad. They ain't got them off on time. They ain't got the four around jacking off. They messed up everything. But that's how it's the poor leadership we get. John, he told you. And look at the people they serve to lead and try to teach. They take the lowest of the people. And that's the whole problem we got now. This is how dangerous it is for us not to be part of him, not to understand. Because people will get you off. Come on, finish 8th chapter of Yochanan. Get y'all. Yochanan chapter 8. 8 and 30. Listen to the book.
As he spake these dabarim, many believed on him. Then said Yahusha to those Yahudim which believed on him, if ye continue in my debar, then are ye my Mathetus indeed. And ye shall know the Amat, and the Amat shall make you free. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any Ish. How sayest thou, ye shall be made free?
Yeah.
Yahusha answered them, Aman, aman, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the ben abideth ever.
See that? That's how important for us not to commit sin. You're only here temporarily. If you commit sin, he's going to cut you off. You'll be here for a little while, eventually you're going to be cut off, though. Because you're not an heir, you're just a servant. You're not the person that's supposed to be inherited. See, this is the problem we got. Being a servant is good for a start, but you got to become an inheritor. That's who the promise is to. Ain't no promise to a servant. Y'all got me? The promise is to the heir. Come on now, give me the 36th verse. Listen.
If the ben therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed.
Listen.
I know that ye are Abraham's seed.
But what happened?
But ye seek to kill me, because my debar hath no place in you.
Yeah.
I speak that which I have seen with my Abba.
And what they do?
And ye do that which ye have seen with your Abba.
Yeah.
They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our Abba. Yahusha saith unto them,
What did he tell them?
if you were Abraham's Beni,
What would happen?
you would do the works of Abraham.
Tell me what happened.
But now ye seek to kill me, and each that hath told you the Amat,
Listen what happened.
which I have heard of Elohim.
Tell me what happened.
This did not Abraham.
Because he told him to stay his hand. You know, he was trying to let them know. If you were Abraham, see, you will stop this foolishness. Abraham stayed ahead. Nobody had to go grab all that. His ass is dead. Abraham was that for me. I know it's fun, but I'm trying to get you to understand. He wasn't the type of person. Like sometimes, to be able to kill somebody, you got to have a rage. You got to have a certain rage. To just kill somebody. You don't just kill somebody. There has to be something else. But when Yahuwah spoke to him, cut it right off. That's what he tried to realize. He said, I know you're Abraham. But Abraham didn't try to kill me. So you should be doing the same work. Because that seed should remain. You should stop what you're doing when you hear. That's the difference between a believer and a non-believer. You can be controlled. You can be stopped. You have a belief system that no matter how far you get out, that dabarim does not change. Abraham had a pattern before he left home. And when he got the way it was going, he had to leave plus with some things that he picked up from the house. And when he got to Canaan, he still had to stay there and then pick up their behavior. He did not pick up the behavior of the people he was with.
That's right.
To make friends with people. Abraham never dropped nothing he believed.
That's right. That's
the
right.
people that made confederacy with Abraham had to believe what Abraham believed.
That's right.
Abraham was about training everybody in his house. That's how Yahushua could say, as for me and my, we're going to do what? That got everybody, all my servants. Everybody in that house, he said, listen, this is Abraham's pattern. When I told you about how the home be kept, please don't be telling about y'all Abraham's seed. Everybody in his house, everybody was trained and armed. You know what the book told me to do?
Army.
Likewise with what?
Same.
Where I get it from first? Abraham. Then, but who was Cup talking about? But if you be the Mashiach, then are you Abraham's seed. And heirs are servants. He got to tell me heir because the servant not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
When do you find any more writing about Abraham's servant? Because they don't abide forever. They're not an inheritor. Eventually get cut off. Give me some more writing by this servant. Showing you proof they ain't going to stay there forever. But the inheritor, he going to be there forever. Y'all got it? Makes sense? Consider it. Make sure you follow.